2011 brought us many films on screen which is a regular, but there were also these printed biographies, autobiographies, books based on iconic films, and booking conversations with celebrities that did the rounds. Bollywood Hungama reviewed most of these books on the basis of the language, the content, the extra material, and tidbits provided by the writer, which made the book interesting or not. Let's find out. The Dialogues of Piya provides you with the rare content of the iconic film's complete dialogues, songs and poems by Abrar Alvi and Sahir Ludhianvi. The author of this generously illustrated book, Nasreen Munni Kabir, provides you with English translations, an introduction with extensive details about Piya's director Guru Dutt and about the film. The film was known for the performances but will always be remembered for the superlative dialogues, screenplay and lyrics, which makes the core of the Dialogues of Piya. The Dialogues of Piya thus becomes an inspirational example for all the cinematic excellences of the past turning into a book. R.D. Burman, the man, the music, says it all about what you are in this read about the most famous and revolutionary musician of India. It talks about the advent of Pancham's music in the Indian film industry, his first break, his novel ways into music production in the form of incidents and anecdotes. Written by Anirudh Bhattacharjee and Balaji Vittal, the book gives you an insight into the many ways of R.D. Burman, talking about revolutionizing the music scene to his personal life, thus providing you a fascinating read about the man who changed the music for the Indians. A HarperCollins publication and by playwright-director Anuva Pal comes Flashback of Disco Dancer, which could be easily labelled as a takedown on the film which created a furore in the 80s. The book consists of interviews with the maker Babbar Subhash and the music director Babbi Lahiri, both of which have been presented in a bad light, marred with personal comments. It also plays around the screenplay of the film Disco Dancer, translated in English and presented as a comedy in 5 parts, which lampoons the film all way, thus leaving a question: was the book a tribute? Arjun deals with one of all-time favorites of the Indian cinema, Jani Bhi Do Yaro. The book written on the cult film enhances the experience of the film by pooling in loads of research about the plot of the film, how the actors got together and the ordeal of shooting the film in a shoestring budget, with some really interesting facts about the pieces in the film which could not make the final cut, like the talking thinking gorilla or the disco killer Anupam Kher. The book tires at some point with over-analysis of the plot of the film, but otherwise it can be labelled as a light breezy read, just like how the film was. A.R. Rahman, The Spirit of Music by Nasreen Munni Kabir is a one long interview with the media-shy genius composer of India. The book, though being a short read, comes up with some of the most interesting personal facts about the composer, his family, his personal achievements, his struggle to the top and his low-key life. To top all the facts provided by the author, the book deals with the music of Rahman and his experiences with the various legendary musicians and directors. The book becomes illustrative with some rare pictures of Rahman's family and childhood, which makes up for the rarity in the content and lends an interesting mix to the book, coupling it up with a music CD of Rahman's music. Flashback, Bob Christo is a book written by the late villain of Bollywood himself. The book deals with a personalized account of Bob's life from the very beginning to his entry in Bollywood and his later years. It's an extensive and in-depth read about the various adventures of the villain, from his life beyond Bollywood and being an outsider in the industry, with the various accounts with the actors like Raj Kapoor, Sanjay Khan and Amitabh Bachchan. The only thing lacking in this Bollywood read is more information about the people in the industry and film world itself, which is sometimes overshadowed by the personal incidents in the life of Bob Christo. The book, written on one of the most celebrated films of Amitabh Bachchan, Diwar by Vinay Lal, presents a completely different take on the film, emphasizing more on the cultural and political views of the 70s, keeping the character Vijay and his life at the core. There is an extensive research and analysis done on the signature scenes of the film, apart from the major village-city divide in India. With a lack of trivia and some special words by the makers or anyone substantial associated with Diwar, the book only gives a one-dimensional take on the film. Bollywood Hungama News Network.